This is tonight's audience. We're not letting them hear this because we have surprises in store for Muriel Marchant when a familiar fortune teller conjures up her long-lost brother. Children when Sister Cilla enrolls them in the phone game. And Kathleen Lamb when she hears again the sweet singing in her choir. For these people and more, it's Surprise, Surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise, you see. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. To our special Christmas surprise. I love Christmas, don't you? Yes! Oh, yes. But it's for the kids, though, isn't it? No. What do you mean, no? No, all those presents and everything. I love Christmas. All that turkey, roast potatoes, Christmas pudding, mince pies, indigestion. What? The washing up, yeah. The washing up. Oh, wash their hands. You can see them now, can't you? Mind you, talking about the children, it is for children. And I've got 3 lads now, you know. Did you know that? Yes. I've got our Robert, our Ben and our Jack. And I must tell you about our Robert. He's 14. He's very cool about Christmas. Well, he's grown up. I can tell he's grown up because he's stopped asking me where he comes from. And he doesn't tell me where he's going. Then there's our Ben. He's just had his end of term exams, and one of the questions was, where do you find reindeers? And he wrote, reindeers are very big and don't often get lost. Oh, but I must tell you about our Jack. Oh, the light of my life. He's only 4. And the other week, we took him to see our local Christmas crib. He looked at the manger and said, who's that? And I said, it's Jesus. And he said, hasn't he shrunk since Easter? But I must tell you, here's somebody who hasn't shrunk an inch since the last time I saw him. But it doesn't matter what size he comes in. He'll always be my big mate, Biggins. Come on, Biggins. Don't tell me. I know you are.
Who's that?
Boy George.
No, I'm Gypsy Rose Biggins, Cilla. Cross my palm with silver and I'll reveal all to you.
Funny thing you should say that, really. Because there's somebody in our audience tonight. Oh, they're not all that keen on fortune tellers, Biggins.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Not keen at all. Are you in the audience, Mrs. Margaret Mellowship? Yes. Where are you, love? Oh, a little reluctant Anne went up there. And is your mum Muriel with you?
Yes, she is.
Oh, well, you better come and join us on the settee over there. We got 1 or 2 surprises for you. Come down, girls. Well, then. Surprise, surprise, girls.
Yes, and our first surprise, of course, is more that you thought you were coming here with Margaret as a birthday treat to see our show, didn't you? Yes.
Well, that was just an excuse to get you here. Because, you see, your Margaret wrote us a letter telling us all about you. In fact, telling us all about your younger brother Ivor, who emigrated to South Africa 20 years ago.
And you were particularly fond of him, weren't you? Because, in fact, during the war, when your husband was in the army, he looked after you.
Yes.
Well, you haven't seen him since 1964.
Yeah.
But about a month ago, your Margaret took you to a certain fortune teller.
Yes.
Can you remember that?
Yes.
And that fortune teller told you that you would be getting a phone call from your Ivor before Christmas. Is that right?
Yes.
And every time the phone goes, you rush there thinking it's him. And, of course, Margaret tells us when it's not, you have a little weep.
Yes.
Ah, well, Margaret feels it's all her fault, you see, because she's the one that took you there in the first place. Well, you know, fortune tellers have been known to be wrong, haven't they, Gypsy Rose Biggins?
They certainly have, and I've got my crystal ball here, so I'm going to have a look. Silla, the mist is clearing, and I can see someone.
And so can I, Biggins. We've flown him all the way over from South Africa to be with you tonight. It's your younger brother, Ivor, and your sister-in-law, Ivy. Come in, Ivor. Please sit down. Oh, isn't that a nice surprise, Muriel?
Wonderful.
And what a handsome brother you've got there. Isn't it lovely? Well, we don't need a crystal ball to predict that you've all got lots to talk about. But now it's time for our phone numbers game.
Now, first make up your card. Start with a big square like this. Divide it into 25 smaller squares like this. Now put P-H-O-N-E across the top. And now add the last 5 digits of your phone number, including the dialing code down the left-hand side. The winner will be the first person to ring out with a straight line of 5 squares across, down, or diagonally containing the correct answers to the questions for those squares. We'll give you the questions and the number to call later in the show. Now, to give you a start, you can have some free squares that count towards a winning line without you having to write answers in them. As always, the middle square is free, then just for this week, the second under P, the first under H, and the fourth under E. And remember to make a careful note of those squares.
Seeing as it's Christmas, we wanted some very special cue pullers. So Biggins and I went along to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for the children in Hackney. Well, here we are on the Bailey ward, and our lucky cue puller this week is called Jackie. Say hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Now, you can't shake this bag, can you?
No.
Well, tell everybody at home why.
Because I've got a bad back.
Ah. Everybody say ah. So we're going to get Sarah over here to shake the bag, aren't we, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes, well, you hold the bag, but before you shake it, I want you to say a nice big hello to Biggins over there.
Hello, Biggins.
Hello, Sarah. Now, shake that bag as hard as you can.
Oh, that was a big shake, yes. Pull that first lucky cube, Jackie. Dig deep. Oh, what is it, Carlo?
H7.
H7.
So, if you've got H7, in what pantomime does the genie of the lamp appear? And Carol, what have you got to say?
More cubes, Silla.
Pull that cube. What is it, Carlo?
P4.
P4.
Which king looked out on the feast of Stephen? And Goldie, oh, you've got your bottle in. What are you going to say?
Pull that cube, Jackie. Tell them what it is, Carlo.
P4.
What?
You just had that.
P4.
So, if you've got P4, what colour is mentioned in the title of this song? Well, we'll have some more cubes later on. Now, don't forget, as soon as you have a complete line of 5 squares in any direction, give us a tinkle on tonight's number. 01-936-9399. But please only ring when you have a winning line.
You know, I thought you looked lovely as Biggins on the film.
Did you?
And I think you look even better in your dinner jacket. Doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes. Thank you. I dressed specially for you, Cilla.
Did you really?
Yes.
Well, who do you undress for then? Yes, and as it's a special Christmas show, we've got some special surprise prizes for our winners.
For the 2 runners-up, we've got 2 Christmas hampers, which we'll post to you.
But for tonight's lucky winner, we have got this fantastic surprise Christmas hamper. And we guarantee wherever the lucky winner is, that hamper will be delivered to them tomorrow, Christmas Eve, in time for Christmas Day. But now we've got an unusual surprise for Mrs. Doreen Crawford of Billericay, Essex. Her son Keith wrote and told us that his mum has had a secret ambition, wait for this, to milk a cow. Well, that surprised us, so we'd sent Tony Arthur with our outside broadcast cameras to surprise Mrs. Crawford.
Hello, Cilla, here I am. What do you think of the outfit? Right, now I think Doreen is sitting inside a restaurant. Come with me, we're going to surprise her, okay? Doreen Crawford! Hello! Surprise, surprise!
Yes, yes!
You watch Surprise, Surprise,
Yes.
don't you? Yes. Just stop laughing. What? Just look this way, there's the camera. Now, the other day you were watching Surprise, Surprise, and your family said if you were ever surprised, what would you like to do? And what did you say? You said you'd like to milk a cow, didn't you? Come with me. Come with me. Come on. Come with me.
I can't for laughing.
Come and hold my hand. Come on, put your arm around me. Okay. Now that's our cameraman. He's just gone through the window, but he's all right. Surprise for him, indeed. Right, come on then. Now, Doreen, the cow is called Lady. All right? Come on, Doreen. Come on. Now the cow is called Lady. Isn't she lovely? Now all we've got to do is go round this side of her. Okay? Doreen, would you like to sit on the stool? Sit on the stool, Doreen. This is your big moment.
This is happening to me.
It is happening. Now, do you know what to do?
No.
Nor do I. Just go ahead. You pull those things. Come on. Now. Right, she's very gentle. You've always wanted to do this. Let's see your face. Let's see your face when you do. Very, very good. Try another one. She's all right. Right. This is it. Seriously now.
Yes.
Seriously. I don't think you're much good, Doreen, are you?
I don't think I'm
I tell you what. Why don't you come back to the studio with me and we'll meet Cilla and Biggins and see if we can find you a better cow. Are you ready?
No.
Right now. Come on, love. Come on. Say goodbye to Lady. Give her a hat.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Come on.
Well, we do look forward to seeing her later on in the studio, where we've got another surprise, as Tony did hint there, waiting for her.
Yes, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, you're right there, Biggins. Our next surprise is for a lady sitting here in our audience. Yes, it's you, Mrs. Kathleen Lamb. Where are you, Kathleen? Where are you, Kathleen? Well, please come and join us because we've got a beautiful surprise for you on this Christmas Sunday. Please sit down.
For voices.
Please sit down. Actually, we were very worried
how
about...
naughty. How dreadfully naughty. I'll never forgive my husband. Never.
We're all naughty, Kathleen, but we're nice.
Yes.
Now, we're worried about you.
I wouldn't have worn 2 watches.
2 watches.
So the burglar didn't have the other one?
That's why I'm wearing all this jewellery.
I can't compete with that.
Oh, don't. You can. It's all false. The burglar got all my lot as well, Kathleen. Please, sit back and enjoy yourself and relax.
I feel a nip. Now, don't say that ever. I feel rather silly.
Don't worry about it. I am going to tell this marvellous lady, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you a little bit of history about her, because 30 years ago, and it is 30 years ago, you formed a girls' choir.
Not quite 30, no.
Not quite. How many then? You tell me.
Might be about 20. Oh, dash it, you could be. Work it out. It's the lights.
Well, whatever you feel like.
Oh, I felt like 30 years ago. Yes.
And you formed a girls' choir at Abbotsford School in Middlesex, is that right? And during...
I did, and they're here. I'll kill them. I'm looking for some... I spent quite a time looking for 6 girls that promised to be here.
And can you see them out there tonight?
Here.
They are here tonight. Oh, my word. They are absolutely here. You taught music for 30 years, and all those 30 years, you made sure that that school had a girls' choir.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, you retired, didn't you? But the choir still goes on strongly under the Kathleen Lamb Choir title.
No thanks to me at all, but thanks to the girls.
Well, I'm sure that you just said you were looking for those girls.
Yes, I have.
Well, we arranged that, I'm afraid. We arranged that you wouldn't be able to see them, and we told you and your husband they were delayed.
Naughty.
Yeah, very naughty, yes.
Naughty.
Well, this is a lovely surprise.
It's terrible as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I bought a pair of new shoes. About 10 years. Marks and Spencer's.
Very nice, Kathy.
Well, they want to thank you and give you a special tribute to you for all the help that you've given them for all those years. So tonight, they are going to give you a special command performance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kathleen Lamb Choir. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright and may all your Christmases be white. Christmases be Stay here, Kathleen, because I'm going to pull this cracker with Biggins. Wish me luck. Who's going to get the big end?
You. You said he had the bit.
Right. Oh!
You're right, Kathleen.
There we are. Oh,
Is there a motto in there?
Oh, look, there's everything in... Yes, there's the bottom.
Oh, let's see. What does it say? Oh, look. Oh, Kathleen, it doesn't involve you this time.
Oh, good.
It's got a name on it, and it's Hazel Watts. Where are you, Hazel? Come on, don't be shy. Never be hustle, is it? Hello, Hazel. Well, have we got a surprise for you? Look at her face. You see, Hazel married her husband Neville on Christmas Eve 24 years ago.
And here's the picture of that wedding for you, Hazel. There, look.
Isn't that lovely?
But Hazel lost touch with her bridesmaid, Anne Ballard, who had been her best friend at Teacher Training College.
That's right. And the last time, Hazel, you saw your friend Anne Ballard, she lived in Greece. Now, I suppose you're wondering why that seat next to you has been empty all night, are you?
Well, I kept turning people out of it.
Well, I can tell you why now, Hazel. Because that's for your bridesmaid, Anne Ballard. Look up there, love. She's going to be on her way down. Come and join her, please, Anne Ballard.
Oh, we've got bags more surprises set up.
Oh, gosh. We have, and we'll be back with all those surprises in a couple of minutes. Won't we, Kathleen?
Yes, more surprises in part 2 when Big Daddy's masked opponent reveals his secret. And Mary and Jock Ferguson when they have the family get-together they've always longed for.
And welcome back.
Oh, Cilla, my psychic powers are coming back, and I can see a little green leprechaun.
You can indeed.
Oh, yes,
because
I know.
Jimmy Cricket. Oh, Jimmy, welcome to the show.
Oh, it's nice to be on the show, Cilla.
Have you sent all your Christmas cards?
Oh, yes, I've sent them all off, and I got one from my mammy and Bally Go Backwards.
Oh,
Would you like to see it?
yeah.
Come here.
That's
Yeah. She said, "Dear son, it's at Christmas time that I really miss you. I bought a Christmas pudding last week, and it burnt my feet. The instructions said, stand in boiling water for 20 minutes. And there's more. I was in a big store, Christmas shopping, and they had a sign. It said, dogs must be carried up the escalator. I was an hour looking for a dog before I could get up. Yeah. There was a thing called a lift. An old man stepped in, and the lift went up, and when it came down, a young man stepped out. I'm putting your father in it next week. Happy Christmas from your loving mammy.
Well, Jimmy. Biggins and I think that you've got a most marvellous mum, and we've clubbed together and bought your mammy a special Christmas present. Yeah.
Oh, well, she'd be delighted with that, Cilla. Thanks very much. Oh, thank you.
Funny, he really is. We're blessed with comics, but you know, it strikes me we don't have too many comedians.
Well, we had a letter the other day from a Mrs. Cullen about her daughter, Stephanie. Now, she's got a daughter who's a comedian, and guess what, Biggins? She's only 8.
Ah, so I went up to Liverpool to see her.
And Stephanie had gone out to get some fish and chips, but she got more than she bargained for.
Stephanie Cullen, I say, a funny thing happened on the way to the chip shop. Now, I hear that you're a bit of a comic. In fact, so funny, your mum and dad wrote to us that your ambition was to tell jokes on the telly. Is that right?
Yeah.
So, do you want to tell some jokes on the telly?
Yeah.
Is that all you've got to say to me?
I don't know.
Right, well, let's get the show on the road. We've got the TV cameras, you've got the jokes. Come on, surprise, surprise, you're on telly.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Surprise Surprise presents a television debut. Direct from the Gilmoss Supper Bar, we give you Stephanie Cullen.
Is there anyone in from Liverpool tonight? Yeah. Well, get home and pay your rent. It's that rough where I come from. The only time you see 2 people together one of them's wearing handcuffs. The other day, my dad was walking past the shops, and this fella runs up to him and said, "Have you seen a policeman anywhere around here, mate?" My dad said, "No." He said, "Right, stick him up." Paddy went to the Birmingham Motor Show. He spent 4 hours walking around the car park. Did anybody watch Crossroads? It's terrible what happened to that Arthur Brownlow, isn't it? I'm not surprised he died. He got run over on Tuesday, and the ambulance didn't come till Thursday. Thank you. You've been a wonderful
Stephanie, what did she get, everyone? And there's more. We've got a special prize for her. It's a surprise, surprise smiley trophy. Give us a kiss.
Isn't that lovely, Biggins?
Fabulous.
Thanks a lot, Stephanie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another surprise for you now. Another surprise guest. It's the captain of England football team, Brian Robson.
Hi, Brian. Good to see you.
Please sit down. And I see, Brian, that you've brought this Christmas present for someone in the audience tonight. Is that right?
That's right, Cilla.
Wrong. You're the surprise. We've got a surprise for you.
That a bit light.
That was just an excuse to get you here because we want to take you way, way back to 1967. Now, can you remember that far back?
Was I born that time?
You were in the Wolf Cubs, weren't you?
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
I only joined for the football team, though.
We know
To all the
that.
lads are.
We know that you joined for the football team because you were in the final there. And you actually won, didn't you?
That's right.
Can you remember the score?
I think it was about 11. I think it was about 11-1.
We've got a photograph to show you here. Have a look at this. Oh, and you're the beautiful one in the middle there. Can you see? Yes, and either side of you, you've got John Reach and also your namesake, Brian Robson. And they're here tonight to give you a nice surprise. Come in, lad. John Reach and Brian Robson. Well, he almost got the score right. Is that right?
Close enough.
Was it 11-0?
11-0, yeah.
11-0. And who scored all the goals?
He got 5.
John was a centre forward at that time. I think he scored more than me.
Well, I know you've got an awful lot to kick around, all the chat about.
And it was a good match, was it?
Can't be bad, 11-0.
Great.
Oh, he's got his... Oh, my God. What's up, Biggins?
Well, I'm afraid, Cilla, it's
What?
time for the game again.
Time for the phone numbers game. Well, this here is Joanne, and she's going to be our next cube puller. Joanne, say hello to everybody at home.
Hello.
Lovely. Shake that bag. Pull that cube. What is it, Carlo?
N7.
N7.
So if you've got N7, which country provides the Christmas tree displayed each year in Trafalgar Square? And Sharon, what have you got to say? More cubes?
More cubes, sir.
Ah.
Fabulous.
More cubes, Joanne. Yeah, Carlo, what's that?
H1.
Oh, dear. Oh, I hate these H1s, don't you?
What was the third gift bought by the three kings apart from gold and frankincense?
More cubes, Silla.
More cubes, Joanne. Oh, look, your favourite one.
P.O.
So if you've got P.O. So if you've got P.O., who made the million-selling recording of this song? Just to remind you, this is the telephone number to ring, 01936 9399.
I've just thought of something. You and I have done 2 series now, Surprise, Surprise, and all that time we have not sung a duet together.
This is true, but we've decided as this was Christmas, we'd better do something about it.
But we couldn't resist making it part of a surprise, and as Biggins was involved, it had to be a big surprise. And who better to spring it on than Big Daddy?
Thank you! Hey! Who is that man? All right. Is this man a sportsman? Hey? Put it there. Oh, you see what he is, eh? Well, you see what he is. This is Harry, did you?
No,
now listen,
definitely not.
we know you do a lot of work for charity, for children's charities.
That's right.
And Silla and I would like to give you a very special Christmas present. And the Christmas present is a Christmas tree to give to your favourite children's charity.
Magnificent,
all right?
Magnificent, wonderful.
What about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Marvellous, thank you.
The only thing is, Big Daddy,
yes?
you have to come with me as soon as you finish tonight and collect this tree. Will you do that?
I certainly will. It couldn't go to a better cause than the children here in Great Britain. Thank you, Biggins.
In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine, in the pale moonshine, our hearts entwined, where he carved his name and I carved mine.
Oh, June,
June,
like the mountains I'm blue, like the pine, I am lonesome for you.
in the Blue
Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine. Dance.
I can imagine if I do.
I can hear the tinkling waterfall far among the hills.
I'm still tinkling.
Bluebirds sing, each so merrily to his mate in rapture trills.
They seem to say your June is lonesome too.
Longing fills her eyes.
She is waiting for you patiently
Where the pine tree sighs.
in the
Blue
Ridge Mountains of Virginia,
Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the pine.
in the pale moonshine,
Our hearts entwine, where I carve my name.
and I carve mine.
Oh, June,
like
the mountains I'm blue, like the pine. I am lonesome for you. In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine.
Here to tell us where he's going to send that Christmas tree, it's Big Daddy. Come in, Big Daddy.
lovely to see you.
If you pack this job in, wrestling's your business. Will this take my weight?
You've hurt me hand.
Oh, you know.
You've hurt me hand.
Got that there.
Oh, it's lovely to have you on the show, Big Daddy. And
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
everybody's dying to know, where are you going to send that Christmas tree?
Well, I thought about it, and I would love to send it to my little friends at the Great Ormond Street Hospital here in London. God bless them.
Big Daddy, we've got a very special surprise for you. Because many years ago, you were before you were a very famous wrestler, you were a lifeguard in Blackpool. About 25 years ago, wasn't it?
That's right.
You saved many people's lives. Now, there's one particular man who's here this evening who you saved him from drowning, and he wants to say a big thank you. It's Alec Kane.
It just shows you what a smashing fella you are,
Well,
Big
that's
Daddy.
nice of you to say that, Scylla.
And he's not the only one. As Biggins says, you have saved many lives up there when you were a lifeguard
That's
in Blackpool.
right. Yes,
and you know,
true.
all the people in Blackpool, they really want to show their affection for you with a little tribute. They want to give you a special certificate.
Oh, that's very kind.
And all the way from Blackpool, we've got the Mayor of Blackpool to deliver that certificate.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's Councillor Cyril Lowe. Come in, Councillor Cyril Lowe.
Beautiful.
Especially for you,
Thank you.
from the people of Blackpool, for all that you did and the many, many lives that you saved.
Oh,
thank you very
sir.
much. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you very much. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. I really love Blackpool. It's magnificent. It's so kind of you. Thank you
Well, that's
very
absolutely
much.
marvellous. The only thing left for us now to do now, Biggins, is to pull another cracker.
Absolutely.
Have a go, love.
Good, how exciting.
Oh, you keep getting the big end.
Now, I beg your pardon. Somewhere in here, yes, there it is. What's it say, Scylla?
Well, I'll tell you. See you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to part 3. Now, I can see that Tony Arthur's arrived with our milkmaid, Doreen. Come in, Tony and Doreen. Where are you? Well, and you've dressed up for the part, Doreen.
Yes, I have.
What was it like milking that cow?
You hadn't quite got the action right, had you? Hadn't quite got it. No, she was a dead loss. She didn't get any milk out of it at all, none.
Oh, what a shame. Well, don't worry, because we've got one more surprise for you. We've got another special cow for you to milk tonight. Bring on the cow, Biggins.
There we are. Say hello to Daisy, Scylla.
Hello, Daisy.
Oh, well, now listen, Doreen, Daisy and I didn't think you were very good at milking that cow at all, so I'm going to show you the surprise way of doing it. Now, just watch this. As you can see. And there we are, Doreen, that's for you.
There's Dor. You mightn't have got any milk from the other cow, but you've certainly got one from this.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and don't go yet, Doreen, because we've got one more surprise for you. Can you take it?
I'll try.
Oh, well, there's a special person in the head of that cow. Biggins, will you reveal who's in it,
I
please?
will indeed. And
Freddie Truman, ladies. We'd love a cup of tea, so could you put the kettle on and we'll use her milk?
Yeah, come with me.
Yes. See you later, Doreen.
Thank you very much.
See you later. put your hands up. We haven't finished with you yet, Freddie Truman.
I guess not, yes.
You see, we know all about you. We've got a little surprise for you.
We certainly have, because do you remember, Freddie, in 1951, you were in the Royal Air Force, weren't you?
Yes.
Got a few of the lads in tonight. Well, one day on parade, way back in 1951.
Parade, what was that?
Well, I think when you march, you know.
I never did one.
Yes, you did. Because you were behind this fella, and one day for a laugh, you thought it would be ever so funny to kick this fella up the, on a sit-up.
But of course, Freddie, it cost the both of you your 36-hour pass. Now, you haven't seen him for 30 years, have you?
If it cost me 36-hour pass, I don't want to see him.
Well, surprise, Freddie. You know that fella that was in front of you in 1951?
I might do if I see him, yeah. As long as he walks in front of me, I'll recognise him. Yeah.
Say no more. He's been behind you for the last 10 minutes in that car. And all this time, George Davis has been dying to get his own back on you.
Already in front.
So come on, Truman.
Yes, come on.
Side on.
Oh, I'll
Here we go.
Hey, you haven't got pointed shoes, have you?
What's next, Biggins?
Well, it's more cube, Silla.
So it is. Well, here's our final lucky cube puller. Her name's Tracy. Say a nice big hello, Tracy.
Hello.
Was that big enough for you? That was a nice big hello. Before you pull that final cube, I want to say a very big thank you to all the children at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for Children here in Hackney. Now, Nursey, could you shake that bag, please? Really hard. Oh, come on, Nursey. Do better than that. Yes. Dig deep, Tracy. And here it is. What is it, Carlo, for the last time?
P5.
It's a P5.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Goldie and I were dressing her dolly. Anyway, if you've got a P5, according to the song, what arrived on the 5th day of Christmas?
Well, we've got one more surprise here for everybody in the hospital. Well, Biggins has. He's going to dig deep in that bag there because we've got lots of presents for all the kids.
There we are, Carol. That's for you. And Sharon, there's something for you, look.
You out, Petal.
And we've got something over there for you as well. There we are. Not forgetting you, Matthew, at the back. Hang on. There we are, Matthew. And, of course, I couldn't forget you, could I? There he is. Look how exciting Goldie is. Isn't that wonderful? There.
Thank you.
That's lovely. Now, we've got a special bonus question for you, which you can put in any square to make up a winning line. And here it is. Name one of the 2 plants mentioned in the title of this song.
Hey, Biggins, I'm ever so excited about the next item, you know?
Well, you should be, because it's the biggest reunion we've ever attempted. A whole family.
It certainly is, Biggins. And what a surprise we've got for the head of that family. She's a mum. She's sitting in our audience tonight. Her name is Mary Ferguson. She's with her husband, Jock. Where are you, Mary? Now, you came here tonight, as Kathleen did, as a special surprise for your birthday, didn't you? Yes. You were very wrong, too. I'd like you and your husband, Jock, to come and join us, please, because we've got a smashing surprise for you. Have we met before? You just came on. You said to me the last time I saw you was in Coventry. How long ago was that? That must have been a long time.
A long time ago.
Oh. Anyway, we're not interested in me on the show tonight. We're interested in you, Mary. Now, you and Jock there, you have got 13 children, haven't you?
That's worse.
Pardon?
Yes.
What did you say before?
Don't broadcast.
Come on, tell me. What did you say before that?
I said don't broadcast.
Well, you haven't. It's something to be very, very proud of, 13 children. And your daughter, Wendy, wrote to us and said, although you're a very loving family and very close, that all your 13 children have never been all together at the same time at once. Is that right?
That's quite right. Never.
Yeah. Yes.
Never ever.
Because of the age range, the eldest had left home and joined the army by the time the youngest was born. Even at family weddings, you've never quite made it. Someone was always missing. Something always cropped up to stop the big family reunion.
Well, now, your family, you must tell us, is spread all over the country, from all the way up there in Aberdeen to all the way down there in Bristol.
Yeah.
Yes? Well, you've got a lovely big family, and just to make your Christmas complete, we have got them. We have.
Not them all.
We've got them.
Oh, God.
And here they are. Here's the list. Come in, Linda, Patricia, Jack, Brian, Irene, Aileen, Nick, Wendy, Marianne, Catherine, Avril, Jeanette, and Roy. What you say to that?
Well, as a special Christmas present, we decided to record this momentous occasion for posterity.
Yes. And what better way to do it? Because you're all together. We thought we'd get a very special photographer to take that picture. And who better than the best, the most famous amateur photographer in the land? Ladies and gentlemen, Mary, it's Dennis Healy. Lovely family here.
Here they are. Oh, aren't they lovely? Aren't they smashing?
Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they?
You want me to do them now, sir?
Well, where would you like them, Dennis? I mean, you
The
know.
moment down in the middle. Come on, move up here. Is that a good idea?
Oh, that would be lovely.
There we are. Smile, look at the camera. That's it.
Yes. Think of that really pongy cheese.
That was absolutely marvellous. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Healy.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight. Someday soon, we'll always be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody sitting at home watching the show, everybody here sitting in the studio. But you know, I really couldn't have done it without the help of my big mate Biggins. And you know, there's only one way to end this show, and that's with an absolutely smashing song. And that smashing song is called Let's All Join Hands.
the time of your life when you're old. Drink the wine, feeling fine as we sang Old Lang Syne. We all join hands, and we all join hands. So let's all join hands here and now, here and now, here and now. Merry Christmas, everybody. Everybody, everywhere. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Subject to a final check, the winner of this week's phone game is Carol Jennings of Sydenham, London, and the phone lines are now closed.